and gentlemen, welcome to another spectacular episode of the Two Geeks, Two Furious podcast. I'm Zach Berman.
Caleb Berman.
Caleb, today, a couple of things happened on Facebook. We'll start with the happy one. So it's sort of like the good news versus bad news.
Right.
As you know, it was your friend Jeremiah's birthday.
Yes.
And he's not very active on Facebook.
Hardly at all.
Yeah, so not too many people posted happy birthday on his wall.
I didn't even.
But
I knew he wouldn't see it.
So we've got this one. It says, happy birthday, blah, 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 to the smartest, most caring son anyone can have.
Right.
Very sweet. We love you. Then, happy birthday, love you. More family. Happy birthday, grandson. Sending out much love. And then mine, happy birthday, you handsome fuck.
Brilliant. Just straight to the point. Very
Sticks out
polite.
like a sore thumb about all these ones from his parents and his grandparents.
Right.
And then mine. Nobody said anything either.
It's so touching.
So it's just sitting there forever. And that's going to be at the top of his
Wall for days, weeks, months to come. Because he
maybe
never gets
years.
on.
And
That's
then, Caleb,
great.
do you know what
Here comes the bad news.
Yes, this is the bad news of the situation. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is?
No.
I like to call it a Fonzie scheme.
I heard you talking about it a lot.
It's actually called a Ponzi scheme. Anyway, it's like a pyramid where you've got like one dude at the top, and then he has a couple people who work under him. And then they hire people to work under them. Down, 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 and it trickles down all the way until you've just got a bunch of average people
Right.
who go around doing all of the work, trying to sell things to people and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which just goes back up the ladder. Well, this
Basically,
girl...
the guy at the top is the laziest son of a bitch in the world.
More or less, yeah. It's just a scheme to make money by getting other people to work for free.
Okay.
More or less.
Right.
And, anyway, so I ain't having that shit today.
Just keep going. Come on.
Anyway, so first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about the person who posted this. They post bullshit.
Right.
Constantly. It's like, I'm not kidding you. This one time, she posted something. I'm not going to use any names.
Still, I hope she hears this.
I don't think she listens. If so, that'll be real funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, she posted this one time. There was something like, I don't know if anybody said this before, but I'm going to say it anyway. And then went off to say something along the lines of like, I think people shouldn't be so terrible to each other.
No, nobody said that before.
It was literally the most cliche thing in the history of the world.
Original thought alert, guys.
Yeah. And then it's just shit like that.
Right.
Constantly. Always like, people should be better to each other. And she was a real bitch in high school. All right? So that makes it worse.
All right.
And you'll see soon, she can be a real bitch now.
Mm-hmm.
And so she posts a link and says, this is a really awesome opportunity. Just check it out. It's free, and the company is in its early stages. So if you sign up now, you'll be way ahead of the game. Smiley face emoticon. And then her next comment says she tags somebody. Next one tags two people. Somebody posts, what is this all about? Original poster says, it's a company that sells hemp products. You know what hemp is?
No.
Hemp comes from the cannabis plant.
Mm.
And you use it to make rope, textiles, oils for your skin.
Right.
Stuff like that. You'd smoke it?
Yeah.
It's just a different kind of pot, essentially.
Right.
And it's used for different purposes. It says it's a company that sells hemp products. It's in its very early stages, so now is the time to get started. You want to get people under you, but honestly, it's such a great company, it won't be hard. I already have 3 people interested. Smiley face. Somebody else. I did it. Smiley face. She's already gotten somebody. And then she says, awesome, you should get your man to sign up. I think it's a really great opportunity. So now she's trying to sucker somebody into getting somebody else to do it for her. So basically, I'll tell you that in a minute, because it comes back later. So anyway, blah, 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 more stuff. Not that you have to, but purchasing a product will help you in the long run, as well as make you more knowledgeable about the products. I bought the skin stuff, so you should think about it, smiley face, but I understand you have a baby. That comes first. So, now she's trying to convince somebody who's got a kid to provide for to start spending money. And she even says, you don't have to, but purchasing the product will help you in the long run and make you more knowledgeable about what you're selling. That's how they get you.
Yeah.
You have to buy the shit from them.
Yeah.
So, blah, blah. It says, it's a company centered around selling hemp products. It's free to sign up and you have potential to make a lot of money. You don't. The company is in its early stages, so now it's time to get signed up. It will officially launch April 1st. So you don't have to buy anything. I wonder if April 1st is a coincidence. Maybe this is all...
Oh, my
I didn't see that before. April Fool's Day, bitch.
Yeah, oh, my gosh.
Maybe that's when they... April 1st is the day that they steal your credit card information and your address, and you have to give them your social security number, Caleb.
That just tells you right there. This is a scam.
And then she tags another person. She tags 2 more people. Just so everyone knows, I joined less than an hour ago. I already have 4 people signed up under me. It's easy... Under. That's how it works. Blah, blah, blah. And then, here's where I come in, Caleb.
All right.
This is where the metaphorical shit hits the figurative fan.
All right, here we go. Our hero emerges, everyone.
I say the Egyptians used hemp for rope. Rope was used to help build the pyramids. Now, hemp is being used in a pyramid scheme. Nice to see that they are at least following tradition. This has 2 thumbs up. This is 2 thumbs up more than everything she has said so far.
She said thus far.
Yes. And she goes, nice to see you're still consistently negative. Winky face. Was that negative? Not really. I wasn't criticizing her in any real way. I was saying, this is a pyramid scheme.
Right.
And I said, not negative, just accurate. I'll admit I was a bit sarcastic, though. She says, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Honestly, I don't have anything to lose, so why not? I said, doesn't it ask your name, address, and social security number?
You have plenty to lose, madam.
And she says, social security is because if you make money, they have to tax it. Look, if you're going to be negative or a smartass, just stop commenting. It gets super old. If you don't agree with something, you don't always have to voice it. It's not like she said, I just saw this movie and it was good, and I said the movie was shit. She's trying to convince all these people to invest in something, and I said, hey, it's a pyramid scheme. So now half of those people aren't going to sign up for it.
You're helping a brother out.
I'm helping these people out, man. And I wasn't rude about it or anything, really. I just made a joke about it.
Right.
And then, right after she says that to me, she tags another person. She's tagged like half a dozen people so far. And then this guy comes on, and he says, while I do agree that hemp products are valuable and worth investing, in quotes, in, I'll put my 2 cents in and say there is no such thing as easy money. There are safer ways to invest, and please be careful with what information you give out.
All right.
Fair enough. I say, I told you. This guy he also was something the third, and I just made a joke and said, the guy has a number in his name, so he's probably classy and knows his shit. So he said the same basic thing I said, right?
Right, he said it.
I pointed out that it was a pyramid scheme.
Less
she didn't listen.
than you.
She didn't listen, so he came up and said, hey, because he liked my comment.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came out and she's like, no, look, listen, you shouldn't.
He phrased it in a way less likely to get people, rowdy.
Yeah, so she says, you didn't tell me or anyone anything. He told us. And he didn't tell us anything that isn't common knowledge. So now she just called herself stupid. It's common knowledge that it's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are bad.
And yet she's falling for it, so basically...
Yeah. The only reason anybody gets involved in a pyramid scheme is because they don't know that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the other day when I posted on the page saying, why do full-screen DVDs exist?
Right.
There's only 2 reasons. Somebody did it on accident or they're an idiot.
Right.
That's the situation here. So she didn't do it on accident because it's common knowledge, so she's an idiot.
Naturally.
Now I'm being rude. Of course. But it's not really rude if it's true. This person's trying to get all these people to give their social security number away.
Right.
That's dumb. If you look at the website to sign up, it doesn't even tell you the name of the company. It just has a stock photograph of a girl on a bike in a field, and it asks for your email address. And here's where she insults me, and I'll explain why I did it. She said, it's funny because if you put in your email, so LOL,
What?
Yeah, I put in my email. I went to the website, typed my email address in to make it to the second page where you sign up for it. Because I wanted to make sure that I was, what I was saying was...
Zach doesn't talk smack without having something behind it.
Yeah, I'm not going to just go, this is a pyramid scheme or a Fonzie scheme without saying, without checking to see if it is at first.
Right.
Turns out it was. They asked for your social security number and all this shit. And I said I wasn't even rude. And yes, I did put my email. I like to get my facts straight before I comment about something being a scam. It's not funny that I put my email in. It would be funny if I didn't put my email in, and it turned out that it wasn't a scam, and I just made a sarcastic comment like a fool.
Hey, dogs!
Somebody kick them.
Freaking bitches.
I hate them.
Anyways.
All right, so at this point, have I really gone out of line? I said that one thing that wasn't really that rude.
Right. Let's go with no.
Okay, be honest, though. Be honest for the people. Was I out of hand?
No.
In that first comment.
No.
Did I say anything that should have hurt anybody's feelings?
No.
All right. And then at this point
she's in the wrong.
At this point on, she's insulting me, and I'm just, defending myself and telling her, hey, look, here's what's going on. And then she goes, Jesus, can't you shut up? Seriously, your attitude is the most annoying thing ever. I don't give a shit, Zach. Just stop.
And then you said, please, you can just call me Zach.
And then she goes, you know everything. Everything sucks. We get it. Go be negative elsewhere. And it still wasn't really being negative. It's not negative when you're telling somebody not to do something
that's a bad
that's
idea.
stupid, that they don't realize it's stupid.
Right.
And it says, when it turns out to be a scam, you'll have every right to say I told you so. But until that happens, just keep your shitty little comments to yourself. So I said, all right, then, I'll make sure it is the greatest, most beautiful, and well-produced I told you so of all time. She said, good. Until then, shut the fuck up.
Oof. Wow.
So I'm going to go on Photoshop and create something like with big, bold letters. It says, I told you so. With maybe like some butterflies flying around.
Yeah.
Lens flares, tasteful lens flares.
Like
maybe a little
background.
Metallic sheen on it. Like a field of flowers in the background. Mm-hmm. But space also.
Space.
Yeah, explosions.
Right.
Just the fanciest damn I told you so I can possibly give.
Right. Like, when would you know if it's a scheme? Like, what's going to happen?
When have you ever heard of a legit company that... Okay, here's an example. They're selling that cream that I told you about, you put it on your skin. Mm-hmm. And it's basically an e-cigarette, but with the hemp oil instead.
Oh.
Now...
How about that?
I have an e-cigarette. Mm-hmm. Do I have to sign up for something to get that? And then buy it? And then sell it to someone else? And then try to get more people referred to the thing?
No.
And then all my money goes up to... No. I go to the store and I buy it. Mm-hmm. You know what Etsy is, right?
Is that...
You buy all like the handmade stuff online?
Yeah, that website where you make all...
You can go on there and order basically the same kind of skin cream. Mm-hmm. You don't have to sign up for anything. You don't have to give your social security number. You just give them your credit card. They mail it to you.
Right.
It's legit.
Yep.
So all you have to do is look at this and be like, hey, how come I have to do all this shit?
Well,
how come they're trying to tell me I can make money off of their product? And the product's not even out yet.
What's going to happen when she's like... What's going to happen that's going to make her realize, oh shit, I fucked up?
I don't know. When she starts not making money.
All right.
Anyway, so I even took it a step further, looked it up. You can't find shit on it. Mm-hmm. And when you do find something on it, there's this website where people report these sorts of things that are scams. Mm-hmm. And I went to that website. There's a page for this. And all it is comments that are basically the same thing. Very long, saying, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
This is real. I've made this much money. Blah, 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 blah. But I can't find any evidence of anybody who actually has done it.
Right.
So I looked up the products on YouTube. Looking up reviews so I can actually see it in person.
Right.
Nobody said a single bad thing about it. They're all short little videos, very poorly produced, was somebody just sitting there for a couple minutes being like, hey, I ordered this, and they put make it so the logo's right there so you can see it, and they're like, I ordered this, it is great, this is a great product, blah, 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 blah. Nothing bad.
So no, credible sources, though?
Nope. Well, the thing is, when have you ever seen anything that doesn't have somebody who thinks it's bad? What is something that has 100% positive feedback? Nothing.
Okay.
This thing has
Fair.
100% positive feedback. There is nothing that anyone has said that is remotely bad about this product, this whole system.
So that scream scam to you?
Yes.
All right, that's fair, I suppose.
It's just the fact that you can't... It's very, very difficult to find something, and when you do, it's just somebody saying the same thing as the other person that took you an hour to find.
Right.
So it's all very... And they're all people who are part of this program, because that's the only way you can get it. So they're trying to get more people referred to it. Mm-hmm. So whoever came up with this idea, they're brilliant. Because making a lot of money...
Screwing a lot of people over.
If I knew all you had to do was take a little bit of stuff out of some freaking pot, and then tell people that they can make money off of it if they buy it...
Right.
Hey, I would have done that ages ago. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I go find the, pathetic guy with the cheap weed down the street. There actually isn't one of those, I don't think.
Probably not.
I don't know the people down the street. Anyway, so that's a thing that happened.
Yep.
So, this week's question of the week, which... Oh, before we do the question of the week. No, I'll ask the question of the week first, then we'll bitch about the question of the week. Was I trolling? Was I out of line? Answer in the comments below.
Let us know. Let your voice be heard.
All right, Caleb, so now we got a problem, though.
Right.
Question of the week last week. You know how many people answered it?
Not a damn one. I even shared it directly from the Facebook page. Still no responses. And Zach here decided to perform a little social experiment.
Yes. So What? The cat's on your car. I hate that damn cat. Anyway, so... where were we? Oh, yeah. So I did a social experiment. Nobody answered, and I can see how many people see it, the post.
Yes.
So I know you people are just scrolling right past it. So I asked the exact same question on my personal Facebook page. It got 7 or 8 comments on it.
Then I posted on mine, I got 3.
Yeah.
But nobody responded on the Geeks one. And it had 50 views.
Yeah, seriously. I know most of you people who listen to this. I know 80% probably. If any of you were to do some sort of project, I would help you out. But here's how the internet works nowadays, like Facebook and YouTube. The way things get bigger is I post something, you like it, you share it, you comment on it, and that increases the amount of your friends that see it. So I don't have to pay anything to get advertising.
This is sounding a little bit desperate.
And you get to answer the same question that you would love to answer if I posted it on my regular page. So answer the damn question. It's a question of the week.
Just a wee bit desperate, it sounds.
It's not like the question that's going to end your life. Anyway, Caleb.
Right.
Guess what I'm doing on Friday?
What are you doing?
I'll give you a hint. I'm buying a PlayStation 4.
Are you buying a PlayStation 4?
Yes.
Nice. What are you going to do with your PlayStation 3?
Keep it.
Oh, okay.
Because the 4 is not backwards compatible.
But
you can get PlayStation Plus
right
on the PS4.
What is that, let you directly download old games? Is that what that is?
It lets you get free games.
Right.
Every month they have different free games. And you pay $50 a year for it, and that lets you play online too, Netflix, all that shit.
Gotcha.
Anyway, but... Because I've had it for a year, the PlayStation Plus. That's how I got I don't own any physical disc games anymore, because I trade those in. Mm-hmm. But on my PlayStation 3, I have 50 games. Because I get them for free every month.
Right.
And they stay on there, even when they get rid of them on the store. Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah. Now you only have to pay for it once, and it carries over to both systems.
How much do you pay a year?
$50 a year.
Really?
Yeah.
That's...
So an entire year of free games for less than the price of a new game.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to get that, and It's going to be cool. I'm going to get Infamous Second Son.
Yep, don't know what that means.
It's a superhero game, Caleb.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
That's pretty rad.
And in this one, because it's a sequel to Infamous 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Except it takes place a few years after those.
Mm-hmm.
And in that game, you're this guy who gets these powers, and there's a few other people who have powers too. But based on something that happens at the ending of the second one, the whole thing spreads. So now there's a whole bunch of people in the new game who have superpowers. Mm-hmm. And then there's this government organization that's chasing after them. So it's sort of like X-Men.
Right.
But your power in that game is to take other people's powers.
Like Rogue.
Like Rogue from X-Men. So instead of just having fire powers, you get... I mean, not fire powers. Shit. Electric powers. You get all kinds of cool powers. Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that. I was going to get a camera to do my YouTube show, but every time I think, I'm going to go buy a camera, then I'm like, I'm still not ready to start the show. Because I'm still trying to get used to using the software. Mm-hmm. And I've kind of gotten used to it. It's going to take me a long time to make a video. Mm-hmm. To edit it, but I know how to do most things now. But I decided I'm going to try to beat maybe 3 to 4 games and have all that gameplay footage saved before I go out and buy a camera. Otherwise, I would have spent $300-$400
for something you're not ready to do
to make one video.
Yeah,
and then I'd have to go play an entire game again. So I'm going to play like 3 or 4 games, so then I have that. I'm always a couple episodes ahead, so I can take my time with playing games. Mm-hmm. So I went out and got... there's a series on PlayStation called Killzone. It's a shooting game. And, And so I got... The 4th one came out on PlayStation 4, which apparently isn't that great. Mm-hmm. But it's the best-looking game, so I wanted to see what next-gen graphics really look like. And so I got the trilogy. The first game is on PlayStation 2, mm-hmm. and I got the HD version. Terrible. I played it for 20 minutes and recorded the gameplay footage, and I'm like, this is going to be hell to go through. But I really want to do that game for one of the first, because it's still relevant. Mm-hmm. But, PlayStation 4.
Gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's going to be cool. Have you seen it?
Nope.
It's pretty cool looking. Controller's got a touchscreen on it for some reason.
Most people I know have Xbox One.
Are they freaking stupid?
Yes, they are.
Who?
I'm not going to call them out.
Oh, tell me afterwards.
Okay.
We'll go beat them up for being idiots. Actually, we don't have to. They'll be crying. Mm-hmm. They'll be like, I had one Christmas present I could get, and now there's no games because Microsoft doesn't want to make games anymore because it's not selling. I already told... I don't know if I told you or it was Brett, but the Wii U's outselling it.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Oh my god, it's failing so bad.
I don't know, man. Wii U's pretty dope, so...
It's just no games for it. Mm-hmm. A few are coming out, but only Nintendo's making games. Nobody else. So yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Something that happened. I've been watching 80s movies.
Yeah.
Goonies.
I watched Die Hard last week after the podcast. You made me watch Die Hard.
Oh, yeah.
Super rad.
Isn't it?
That movie's awesome.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah, it's a good one. I watched Die Hard, Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon's awesome.
What else? Escape from New York. Big Trouble in Little China. We need to watch Big Trouble in Little China, Caleb. You dig it.
Yeah, is it on Netflix?
Yeah, want to watch it tonight after this?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You can do your homework and watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Do my homework.
It's got shit, who's in that? Kurt Russell. Mm-hmm. And they fight Lo Pan in Chinatown.
Right.
And it is one of the most fun movies you'll ever watch.
Yeah.
So I watched that. I already said Escape from New York. I watched The Goonies.
Yep.
I like that because Chunk, the fat kid, is fantastic. Mm-hmm. Only complaint is all the child actors in that movie,
right?
Solid. Except the lead kid. Little Rudy Hobbit, little Samwise Gamgee, sucks. He's so bad. And it's crazy because he went from being terrible in The Goonies to making me cry in Lord of the Rings, man.
Oh, is it really him?
Yeah, it's Sean Astin. And then the big brother, that's Josh Brolin.
Who is?
I'm trying to think of something you would know him from. He played young Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black 3.
He
also plays the main character in the remake of Old Boy.
Didn't see that either.
Well, there's nothing else you would know him from, I'm pretty sure. He was once in a cowboy movie. I don't remember which one.
Excellent.
Anyway, so, yeah, there was that. The Lost Boys.
Mm-hmm.
We need to watch that. Mm-hmm. That one is executive producer Richard Donner.
Oh, yes.
Directed by
some Dick Donner.
Joel Schumacher. And the whole movie is basically...
Don't like Joel Schumacher so much.
He's done some cool stuff, like Lost Boys.
Right.
Anyway, the whole thing's basically a full-length MTV music video.
Really?
With vampires.
Well, that already sounds appealing.
And... Shit. Who was the... I don't remember who was the main... Oh, Kiefer Sutherland. You don't know who he is, do you?
Nope.
He plays Solid Snake now.
Mm.
Anyway, he was in 24.
Was he like the main character? Or
yes.
What? Okay.
Yeah, so that movie's the tits. That's basically two kids. They move to a new place with their grandpa, who's a taxidermist for some reason, just to make him creepy. Mm-hmm. So there's like an entire room that's just like animal carcasses. And the one kid is Corey Haim. You don't know who he is.
Nope.
And then he becomes friends with Corey Feldman, who was in... he was also in The Goonies.
Okay.
He was in Friday the 13th Part 4. And, wait for it...
Why do you keep saying
he voiced... Because I'm building to it.
Oh.
Donatello.
Oh, okay.
In live-action Ninja Turtles. Oh. And basically, it's Fright Night.
Oh, okay. Is this Lost Boys we're talking about still?
Yes, it's Fright Night, but in high school. And the one guy, Corey Haim's brother, becomes a vampire. Mm-hmm. And Corey Feldman and another nerd kid have to help him fight him. It's real good.
Sounds good.
It's dope, dude.
Sounds cool.
And the reason I'm telling you about all these movies is because they all are something you would dig, because they're all very comic booky. Because that was a thing in the 80s. And like there's entire scenes where, like, there's the scene where Corey Haim first meets Corey Feldman and the other nerd guy. They work at a comic book store. Mm-hmm. And he walks in and he starts criticizing the order they have all their comic books in. He's like, you can't have Superman number whatever after Superman whatever, where or Lois Lane something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like criticizing, and he goes and like rearranges all of them.
That's funny.
Yeah, you'd dig it. I've also been watching Chuck.
Yeah.
What do you think of Chuck?
Chuck is like my favorite TV show ever. I watched the whole thing pretty recently from start to finish. I finished it in like a couple weeks. It's just the greatest thing ever. And I was so emotional at the end of it.
I'm determined to finish this one.
Yeah.
Because I was doing Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Mm-hmm. That was going swimmingly. Watch it, by the way.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Joss Whedon.
I am.
It's good.
All right.
Anyway.
This is so many episodes.
But I wanted to get the full experience. So it was going great. I was having a good time. It's a great show, because I used to watch it occasionally when I was a kid. And then Season 4 comes along, and it splits off into the other show, Angel. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to watch those in order, the correct story order of both of them. So I was juggling between two shows, and I was like, screw this, I can't do it. It's like, I can't just watch one of them. Because I could be missing, like, there could be a couple bad episodes in this one, but during this time, there's really good stuff going on in LA with Angel.
Yeah.
So, that's a thing. But I'm determined to watch all of Chuck, because I watched the first 3 seasons way back. Mm-hmm. Because I watched the first 2 seasons on DVD, and then watched 3 on TV. Mm-hmm. So.
You can probably do it. It starts to dip a little bit, but...
Yeah, I know that. Because I've seen some individual episodes, and I'm like, this is dumb.
Speaking of movies that need to be watched, this motherfucker sitting across me right now hasn't seen Frozen yet.
I really don't. It's not going to be as good as everyone says.
But it is as good as everyone says.
I've seen the Rapunzel one.
Oh my god.
It's basically the same.
God, come on. You gotta watch it. You can't just...
There's a princess, right?
Yes.
And she's in the same animation, right?
Yes.
There's a prince?
Yes, but...
What happens with the princess?
There's 2 princesses.
What happens to the main one?
The main one.
There's 2 main ones? What's the plot? Is there some sort of weird, goofy sidekick?
The plot...
That's either an animal or some sort of inanimate object come to life?
Yes. Okay, but the thing with
Do they fall in love at the end?
But you're totally wrong about the thing with the prince. No.
Do they fall in love?
No, they don't.
All right, maybe it's different.
Yes, it's different.
Well, I'm trying to figure out why I should watch it.
Because it's great, that's why. Oh my god. You gotta watch it.
I don't... I told you, I'm going to get it at the video store after I finish. Well, I have to take my movies back on Thursday. I'll get it then.
Back tonight and get it tonight.
I have better things to do tonight.
No, there are no better things to do than watch Frozen.
Yeah, there are.
Nope.
I watched The Town. It's good. I'm getting more excited about Batfleck. Not Batman versus Superman. Not at all. But Batfleck himself.
Batfleck
a solo movie with Batfleck
would be great.
Because he's good.
That's going to happen.
He is good.
But
he is good.
You used to give me so much shit for liking Affleck.
You liked him because of Daredevil. You like Daredevil. That movie's terrible.
I like the Daredevil director's cut. You keep saying it's not
different,
but it's fucking different.
You only liked... No, it's not.
It is!
They add a subplot.
Okay, here's the thing. The reason the Daredevil movie doesn't work is because it makes no sense. The subplot, air quotes, subplot in the director's cut... What? In the director's plot? What? In the director's cut. I was putting 2 words together there. The subplot in the director's cut is not a subplot. It is the plot.
I have seen it. It's him, and he's in the courtroom, and he's doing things.
It is the plot of the movie.
Yes, I know, and guess what? It just fixes the plot problems. Yes, it's better. It is not that good.
It fixes the plot problems. There's better scenes in it. It's...
Okay, they did make one vastly superior improvement, where they're on the top of the building.
And he doesn't have sex with her.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the original Daredevil, they're up on... Daredevil and Elektra are up on the roof, and he hears somebody getting, mugged or something.
He hears somebody getting mugged.
And he ignores it to bang Elektra on the roof.
He's about to go save the guy, and Elektra's like, no, don't. Stay with me. And he's like, all right, and they bone.
Sort of like Kevin Costner in Man of Steel. It's like, what, was I supposed to let him die? Maybe. Yeah. Pretty much.
It's not his job to protect everybody.
I'm just here to be the antithesis for the good dad. That movie sucks.
Whatever.
Well, it's not. It's entertaining. I mean, the fight scenes are kind of cool.
Not that bad.
It's got cool ideas. No, okay, here's the thing. It's like Kick-Ass 2, like I told you. Good ideas, not executed very well. Anyway, but in the remake, the director's cut of Daredevil, he doesn't bang her on the roof. He goes to save the bitch.
Yeah, right. Which then makes the other scene later with Foggy make more sense, where he's like, I guess I'll just end it before it even goes anywhere. Because, why would you bang her and then be like, I guess I'm just going to end it before it goes anywhere?
It just went somewhere.
Yeah, it makes sense in the director's cut.
It went somewhere pretty nice. Actually, Jennifer Garner's not that attractive. She's pretty attractive in that movie.
She's attractive, man.
She was, she hated Elektra, the movie. She flat out came out and said...
Everybody hated Elektra.
Yeah, but usually... That's a new trend. People talking shit about the stuff they're in.
That movie's trash.
You used to not be able to get away with that. Mm-hmm. Everybody does it. I was watching... I read an interview with Michael C. Hall, who played Dexter in Dexter.
Right.
And he's talking, yeah, I still have people on the streets stop by and they'll be like, hey man, I love Dexter. And then he's like, and then you've got people who come up and say, how much they hated the final season and especially the finale. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, I'm not kidding, this is the quote in the interview. He says, and then there's people who just want to be different and say that they liked the final season. He flat out said it's shit.
Well, if you want to interpret it that way, yeah.
No, but that's the same thing that that's how they've learned how to get away with saying it's shit. Mm-hmm. You push it on other people.
Right.
Because it used to be where even if somebody asked about, people think that it's not that good, people would be like, the actor would then, they just move on like, oh, it's the greatest movie of all time. I love it. It's really original. But now people have figured out, as long as you don't say this sucks, you can get away with saying it sucks. Robert Pattinson does it with Twilight all the time.
Yeah, I was about to bring that
Actually,
up.
everybody who's ever been in Twilight hates Twilight. They all hate it.
So trash.
Anyway, so where were we?
I don't know. I was
Something
defending...
about Jennifer Garner.
Oh, yeah. I was defending Daredevil and Man of Steel.
It was Jennifer Garner in that movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't want to be wrong.
She is pretty fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Are they still married?
Who?
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner.
Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner were married?
Wait. You didn't know this?
No, I thought he was with, I knew about him and, you know.
I don't know what you're talking
Jennifer.
about. Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
Jennifer Garner?
Yes.
I didn't know who it was.
Yes. They met on the set of Daredevil, obviously, and they really hit it off, and they got married.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know they got married. That's my thing.
Yeah, they got married.
That's what threw me off. I just thought they were
something.
together. I didn't know they got married.
I'm pretty freaking sure they're married.
Shitballs.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
But, like, I haven't heard anything about it, and, like, I don't know.
Ben
But
Affleck?
I'm pretty sure they're still together.
I don't think so. I didn't even know they got married. That's what you said married. That's why I got so
Married,
confused. I'm looking up Affleck on my...
I heard somebody say that they're still together because they're like the no drama Hollywood couple, allegedly.
Okay.
It's great.
It was... He dated Gwyneth Paltrow in 1998, all right?
Really? That's interesting.
And then after that, Jennifer Lopez. That was Bennifer.
Right.
And that ended...
New Bennifer.
That ended in 2004. And then in 2005, he married Jennifer Garner.
2 years after Daredevil.
Yes. All right.
So
and they are still together.
Isn't that sweet? Daredevil and Elektra, as it should be.
Yeah, I dig it. Man.
How about that?
You know, not so bad, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, she's
not so bad. You could have done
pretty
worse.
fine.
At least it wasn't... Gwyneth Paltrow's weird.
She is so flat. She's cute, but she's so flat.
No, I'm not even going for that. She's weird. She says things.
Really?
Yeah, I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but she says things, Caleb. Oh boy, does she say things.
Oh, things are said by that woman.
And then J-Lo, she's got, like, the ass of a goddess.
Really?
But she's freaking annoying. She's Jenny from the Block.
Yeah,
You know that?
No.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You're too young.
You.
Anyway, so yeah. I think Batfleck, it could be good.
They should get Jennifer Garner to be the next Catwoman.
No. Oh, they showed, they cast Lil Bruce Wayne?
Yes.
Lil Catwoman.
Yes, I saw Little Catwoman.
Lil Catwoman.
Didn't care about Little Bruce Wayne enough to look.
Lil Bruce Wayne looks like Lil Bruce Wayne. Like, he always
looks like a generic kid.
No, he looks the same in everything.
Mm-hmm.
They found another kid who looks just like him.
Yeah.
Like, he looks... It's not even just movies. The comics, the cartoons, the games.
He's a kid with dark hair.
No, but he always has a very specific, like, look to his face and his hair.
He looks sad.
Yeah, they found him. So they cast him, and then Selena Kyle. Her eyes are very far apart, but she's still adorable.
I think that's going to be interesting.
She's adorable, and, like, she just steals food. She's like Aladdin.
Yeah. For a while, people were like, oh, why Catwoman? Why does she have to be in it? And I'm like, I don't know.
Did you see what's on her head?
Yeah, she had the little...
Goggles!
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked for it. Oh, shit. We're at 40 minutes, dude. And we haven't done Who's That Pokemon?
Who's that Pokemon?
Let's just not.
You know, we're going to do it. I already played the theme song, Caleb.
You're so full of shit.
They don't know that. But we're almost done. This is the finale. And then, actually, I think we should go through all, like, 749 or whatever.
Right now?
Yeah, all of them right now. God. We'll be done in, like, 3 hours.
Okay, there's no way I would know anything.
No, you won't know anything past these. All right, Caleb, we're going to start with this one. What's that man's name?
Execute.
Execute.
And
Yeah,
then
man.
the next execute, I don't know. Excellent.
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 Executor. Like,
I would've got that one.
Execute. What'd you call him?
Excellent, I think I said.
Excellent. That's original. What's that one?
Cubone.
Yep.
I don't know the big Cubone. Cuboner.
Cuboner.
Yep.
No, it's Marowak. Also sort of dirty sounding, like whack off.
So it's pretty
one?
close with Cuboner.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so the Those ones up there are already like Machop and Machoke and all that crap.
Yeah, and
So
Machamp.
Okay, so these ones aren't them. This one is Kiki.
Kiki? That's Hitmonlee.
Then the next one is Hitmonchan, right? No? Hitmon.
No, it's Hitmonchan. I was shitting you.
That's why
That one?
Licky Tongue.
Yeah. That one?
Ghastly? No, is that not it? Is it?
That was Ghastly.
Oh, wow.
Shithead. That's Coughing. What's this
They're
one?
the same. I already got Ghastly. Like, I got that one right earlier, and now I used it again.
Yeah, what's this one?
Okay, wait, so this one's
Coughing.
Coughing. This is Weasley.
Weasley? What's with you and the Harry Potter ones?
Wheezing? Wheeze something. Like,
Yeah, it's Wheezing, but you said Weasley first.
oh, I did say Weasley.
Remember a couple weeks ago, not even a couple weeks ago, this is like 2 months ago when I was reading all of Harry Potter and you were telling me how irrelevant it is
And I keep...
and how it's bullshit and nobody cares. Well, guess what, Caleb? You have more Harry Potter references in this than I have made in the past week. And I make a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, that one.
Okay, is this one Rhyhorn?
Yeah.
The next form of this one that we're on, which is like
First one, though.
Rhydon.
Right on, yeah.
Rhydon?
Yeah, you nailed it. This one. You should know this one. You better know this one. You used to like this one when you were a kid.
Is it
Or was that
Clefairy,
Ethan?
or did I already... Was one of the other ones already Clefairy? Or is that one Clefairy?
Wait, what? Okay, this one? He said something that I don't think he should ever say again.
Okay, I already guessed, but...
What was it? What'd you guess?
Is it Clefairy?
Clefairy? No. You already guessed Clefairy.
I was about to say...
No, it's
was it
Chansey.
I knew that. I shouldn't...
Anyway, we should have done these all in one go.
I'm saying the same things that I've already said before.
What's this one?
Tangled.
Tangled?
Tangled.
No, that's Frozen.
I
No, it's Tangela.
knew it was something about...
Tangled. What's that one? You better know this one.
That's Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan?
I know it sounds something like that.
Alright, it's Genghis Khan.
Sounds like Genghis Khan, that's for sure.
Okay, I just want to see if you can guess it. Sounds like Genghis Khan. What kind of animal is that?
It's a kangaroo.
Yes, so?
Kangaskhan?
Genghis Khan, yes.
Okay. If I just
What's that
looked at
one?
it for a second. Is that one like horsey?
Horsey, yeah.
Is there another one that looks just like... That is just like what it looks like? I don't know.
Yeah, because you heard... I about shit my pants a couple weeks ago when you named this one Rapidash Horsey Ta. I was like, he's gonna get Horsey wrong. What's that one?
This is the bigger horsey. I don't know what it's called.
Neither do I.
Really?
It's 50-50 for me.
Horsier.
I think it's...
Definitely not horsier, probably.
Seadra. Seadra and then Kingdra. Okay. Kingdra's not on here, so don't be naming that one Kingdra. Kingdra's the next one after that.
Okay.
It came out in the next
I mean,
generation.
clearly that one's not...
But that's why I said I didn't know, because I couldn't remember if it went Horsey Kingdra, Seadra, but I know it's Kingdra last, that one.
I don't know these next two fish ones. Come on. Give me a hint on these ones. Come on.
What is it?
It's a fish.
What's a common kind of fish that you put in a bowl?
Put in a bowl?
Just a regular fish.
A goldfish?
Caleb. Yes.
Goldfish.
Goldfish? No, it's Goldine.
Oh, well. I wouldn't have got that.
What's that one? I'll give you a hint. Fuck yeah. You don't know 4chan, do you?
No. How is that a... If I knew 4chan, would I know, like, just from that?
You would know exactly what it was.
Just call it fuck yeah.
There was a meme for it.
For that Pokemon?
Yeah, the meme was
Why?
fuck yeah, Sea King. It's a Sea King.
Okay.
What's that one?
Staryu?
Yep.
Starmie.
Oh.
Okay, I knew them. I
What's this
really
one?
wasn't Mr. Mime.
Yeah, you could make up a name for that one and it'd be right.
Yeah.
That one?
Scyther?
Oh, yeah.
Oprah.
Oprah? That's racist. See how she's purple? Used to be black.
Really?
And they got in a lot of trouble because it was black with big lips.
Yeah, that's funny. Electabuzz. I know because you gave me crap because I called those other ones Electabuzz.
And what's this one?
Flareon or something?
Flareon?
No, that's the thing, isn't it?
This one here? Flareon.
No! Crap, I know what Flareon is now!
That's Magmar. What's this one?
Flareon is the one directly underneath it. Okay, this is one of the ones that I already used the name for, I think. Did I already say Pinsir? Because that one is Pinsir, isn't it?
No, because, wait.
I called something Pinsir, I think. I'm still reeling from Flareon.
No, you called it Pinchy. I was about to... My hint for this was you better bring out... That was the time to bring out your Harry Potter reference.
Yeah.
With the pinchers.
I'm still upset about Flareon because I know which one is Flareon. I'm looking right at it.
What's this one? This one's one of the easiest.
No, it's like Toro or something. Like...
You're so close.
Toro.
Toro. It's Tauros.
Oh. Wow.
That's easy. That's the second easiest. Magikarp, yep.
Magikarp, Gyarados.
Yep.
Lapras.
Yep.
Ditto.
Yep.
Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to jump over this one because I don't quite remember that one yet.
I thought you told me before we got on here you knew all the Eevees.
Jolteon.
Yep.
And that's the real Flareon.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the water one is...
It's not even that hard, dude.
I mean, I imagine that it's probably pretty easy. The fire one is Flareon.
Yeah.
The lightning one is Jolteon. The water one is... What are you even getting at?
I'm giving you the biggest hint.
He's like blowing smoke out of his e-cig and pointing at it.
I'm blowing what?
Vaporeon.
Nailed it.
I can't believe I didn't get that one. I was thinking like Aquareon,
wait, you already got
Watereon.
that one.
Polygon, sure.
Now say it like you're an Asian. No offense.
See, but I said Polyon at first, and...
Well, I'm going to give you this one. Just say... I want to make you say it like an Asian, because you'll get it right.
I don't want to do that. What do you mean?
You'll get it right.
No, I'm not going to
Say Polygon like an Asian.
No.
It's Porygon.
Porygon?
Yeah. Pronounce the L like an R.
See, I didn't want to...
Yeah, Polyon.
I didn't want to either A, be offensive, or B, do a really, really poor Asian accent.
No, Porygon. That one? All hail the Helix fossil. It's in the Pokérap. They all are.
They're all on the Pokérap, you shithead.
I think it's right before Slowpoke in the Pokérap.
I don't remember what's right before.
Sing that Pokérap,
all I know
bro.
is it goes Slowpoke. I don't remember. I don't know the beginning. Which would probably have helped me out earlier.
Give it a name.
Clammy.
Clammy? It's not even a clam.
I don't care. It's got a shell. I already used Shelly.
It goes Omanite Slowpoke. It's Omanite.
The next one's Omastar.
Omastar. Yeah, nailed it, that one.
This little creepy one. Give me a hint because I know it. Come on. Give me something.
There's not really any hint.
It's called Red Eyes. I don't know what it's called.
It's called Red Eyes, Black Darkness, Kabuto.
Oh, Kabuto. See, I was trying to come up with some funny Red Eyes, Black something. That's Scyther's brown brother something.
Oh. This is Kabuto.
Kabuto? Kabutop.
Yep. Kabuto.
It's like Dragonair or something? Something like that.
Dragonair? I'm going to write that down, but I'm determined to get you to guess this one because it's easy. I'm going to, what kind of dinosaur is that?
It's pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl.
Aerodactyl.
Yep.
I knew air was in
That
it.
one? Looks like you.
Is that Slowpoke? That's Slowpoke. Not Slowpoke. Yeah, Slowpoke.
It's freaking Snorlax.
No. Oh, I don't know why. I knew Snorlax. I don't know
Where's
why.
Slowpoke?
Slowpoke is,
He's right... Tits, right there.
Yeah, Slowpoke is the little pink one. You should just give me Snorlax. Go ahead and know Snorlax.
What's this one?
Okay, I know. The other one is Zapdos.
Yep. You know that, you know the others. There's two patterns that they follow.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still upset over Snorlax. Because everybody knows Snorlax, and I called it Slowpoke.
Okay, since you're really bad at these now, and we're almost an hour into this.
You're going to have to do some editing.
Oh, I edit every morning after now. Zap. Dose.
Right.
First part of the name describes what?
Lightning.
Yes. Second half?
Electricity.
Second half is?
Dose.
Yes. So this one?
Uno.
Yes. What comes before Uno?
What comes before Uno?
In the name.
Oh.
Actually, what comes before Uno is Cero.
Okay, so this is what, like a water one?
Nope. Close.
Or
Drop it down below 32 degrees.
ice?
Yes, he's ice type.
Is it Arctic Uno?
Yep. That one.
Something trace.
Yes.
Is it like mole trace or something?
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know.
That
this
one.
It's like a little blue snake followed by a larger blue snake.
What's the little blue snake's name?
I don't know this one. I don't even know if I've ever seen this one. Snaky.
Snaky?
Did I already use Snaky on one of the other snake ones I got
That's
now?
Dratini.
It's what?
Dratini. What'd you call it, Snaky?
Yeah. I've never heard of that one.
What's this one?
That one is... Not only do I not know this one, I can't even think of a funny name for this one. Like, Snaky wasn't even funny.
There's a snake in my boot.
Woody.
Woody?
Yeah, you made a Toy Story joke.
Before I tell you this one's name, what's that one's name?
Dragonite?
Yep. So what's this one then?
I don't know. What? Oh, it's Dragonair?
It's Dragonair, Caleb.
Oh, I already used that name. Okay.
Yeah, and these two. You know those.
That's Mewtwo and Mew.
Woo! Was that so hard, Caleb?
I'm upset about Snorlax.
All right, next week we'll do the other ones.
We're not doing the other ones.
I'm kidding.
I knew Snorlax.
That was getting tedious, weren't it?
I knew Snorlax. So I keep saying that.
Yeah, I mean, you got anything else to say, man? Anything else about Pokemon?
I knew Snorlax.
Oh, yeah. Remember I showed you Brian O'Halloran?
Yeah, in that episode of Pokemon, that was bizarre.
There's an episode of Pokemon from like 2 or 3 years ago with the guy who played the main character, Dante, in Clerks. He did a voice in one episode of Pokemon. He must have been really needing some money that day. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's about it. We had our question of the week, which was, was I wrong? Was I rude? Was I out of line?
Right.
I don't think I was.
I like how we didn't even discuss the answers to last week's question. The answers that we got on our pages.
Well, because that's not the thing, Caleb.
Well,
that is not the prompt.
all right.
These people get F minuses.
Do better, guys.
F minus, know what that stands for? You think it'd be
Failure?
fail, right? No.
Right?
It's fucktard.
All right.
Try to be friends with these people.
Now they'll definitely be more prompt than
Try to be nice to
help
say,
us
hey
out.
man, I want your opinion on something.
Right.
I want your help. I want you to answer my question. We'll talk about it on the show.
I probably just would have made fun of your friend Max for not liking Spider-Man 2.
Oh my god, oh, Caleb, why'd you get me started?
So, his opinion on Spider-Man 2 are so...
I posted it on my personal page, and I said this was a test. 4 of you failed.
He was not getting it.
Nobody put Spider-Man 2. But he goes, you know what? You can't be saying that because he's like, Spider-Man 2 sucks. He assumes that's what I meant by 4 of you failed.
So freaking wrong.
And I was like, duh. Compare the reviews. Now, I don't always say, you don't always want to trust the reviews and make your own opinion.
Right.
But when you have a review with, like a movie with a whole list of reviews and they all say about the same thing.
Spider-Man 2 is better than
It's like
Spider-Man
98
1.
out of 100.
Yeah.
No, he's going Amazing Spider-Man. You look at the reviews for Amazing Spider-Man,
It's
they
a
all
way,
say
it's a way
good.
more fun movie than Spider-Man 2 is.
Pretty good. What?
You don't agree?
No.
Spider-Man 2 is kind of depressing.
Amazing Spider-Man is more depressing.
No.
And the villain doesn't make any sense.
Okay, yes, but that's not the strength of Amazing Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is way more charming and fun to watch than Tobey Maguire is.
No, dude, there's nothing more fun than Spider-Man 2.
There's nothing more
The
fun
scene with the
than
pizzas?
watching Tobey Maguire. That's a good scene, but there's nothing more fun than watching Tobey Maguire mope around and chase Mary Jane around, even though she's a total bitch,
That's the comics for you, man.
Not really.
Peter Parker in the comics is pretty mopey, but then Spider-Man's like, yeah! That's what they did right in Amazing Spider-Man, though.
That's what I'm telling you.
The thwipping.
Yeah.
Thwipping from his wrist, thwipping from his mouth. With the thwip of sarcasm.
Flipping from his wiener.
Yeah. But you see...
Like in friggin' James Cameron's
Tell me all
script?
the fun scenes in Amazing Spider-Man, and I will tell you a scene that is more fun in Spider-Man 2.
Every single scene that Andrew Garfield is in. Versus every single scene that Tobey Maguire's in, and there's just
no, you can't just say every single scene, because there's some scenes that are...
No, you can, because Tobey Maguire is just not as fun as Andrew Garfield is. This turned into...
I'm talking about the whole movie.
This turned into a completely different thing than I thought it was going to be. I was helping you defend Spider-Man 2.
Okay, if they took the same cast, everybody was the same in Spider-Man 2, but they replaced Tobey Maguire with Andrew Garfield.
It would be infinitely more fun.
It'd be good.
He's way funnier. He's more charming.
It would go from being almost like 99% perfect to being 100% perfect. Yeah.
Okay,
but
agreed.
I'm talking individual scenes. Tell me a scene from Amazing Spider-Man that is fantastic and fun, and I will tell you one that's in Spider-Man 2 that's even better.
Okay.
I'll do it for you. The part where he's skateboarding.
All right.
And he's swinging from the things while he's skateboarding, doing tricks. It's a cool scene, right?
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about delivering pizzas?
All right, what about the scene... Okay, now you can't use that example again. What about the scene where Spider-Man's whipping up the car thief? He hits him in the wiener with the webs.
All right, what happens next in the movie? Nobel Prize, Otto.
Okay, that's one line, and you're all like, oh, Nobel Prize, Otto. Better than that whole scene.
No, that scene. The scene where he comes in and he's talking about stuff, but he clearly has no clue what he's talking about. Like Harry Osborn doesn't know a damn thing about running a company. Mm-hmm. But he comes in like he's like, we're going to get the Nobel Prize, Otto, and he has no clue what any of the science is, and Peter Parker's just sitting there and he's like, I know what the science is. That's cool.
All right. Another thing that's way better about Amazing Spider-Man than Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2 is a better movie, don't get me wrong. But I'm going to go back to the whole him chasing Mary Jane around thing. I hate Mary Jane in those movies. Can't stand it. But Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone are freaking adorable, okay? And every scene they're in is pure gold.
Name a good secondary character.
A good secondary character in...
Yes. What? Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll tell you a better one.
Emma Stone.
No, it's not secondary. It's main.
Okay. Captain Stacy.
Still kind of main character. I mean secondary. Like low-tier character.
Flash
Thompson?
Right.
That's a secondary character. Bruce Campbell, Caleb. Bruce freaking Campbell.
That's a cameo, okay?
Doesn't matter. He's still in it.
All right.
Name a badass scene.
Badass scene?
Yes.
I'm not saying...
Exactly. Hospital scene, Caleb. Hospital
scene. That scene is pretty ridiculous. I'm not saying that Amazing Spider-Man is better than Spider-Man 2, because it's not. Spider-Man 2 is far better as a whole. I'm just saying that I think Amazing Spider-Man is way more fun.
Well, okay, I don't think as a whole it's more fun. Because it's quite a bit more depressing. But I think that there are scenes, yes, that are more fun. Like, I agree about Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy being better than Peter Parker and Mary Jane, but it's two completely different situations. It's two situations. This one's sort of like what would happen if he just became Spider-Man and then somebody figured it out.
Okay,
but Spider-Man 2 is how would he deal with trying to hide it from somebody who they both know they have feelings for each other.
But here's the thing. It's not like I'm saying I like Peter Parker with Gwen Stacy more than I like Peter Parker with Mary Jane. I think Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone are both way better cast in their roles than either Tobey Maguire or Kirsten Dunst is.
Well, okay, one's trying to be accurate to the comics, one's not. One's trying to be its own thing. So you can't really compare that.
But I don't like Tobey Maguire all that much.
I like Tobey Maguire, Caleb.
He's meh.
He was in that movie about the horse.
Okay, we're not talking about the movie with the horse.
What movie with the horse, Caleb?
I don't know.
Seabiscuit. He was in that. He was in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He was in The Great Gatsby with Leo.
Andrew Garfield was in The Social Network. Don't you freaking talk shit about the Social Network.
Yeah, and he puts on a really bad American accent.
But
in
he
that movie.
gives a great performance. He's good in that movie, man. In the scene where
he's the one who gets
laptop, he's the one who gets screwed over.
Well, he's the one who gets the one fuck in the movie, didn't he?
The what?
The one F word.
There's two.
There's two. Oh yeah, there are.
He gets one, and Justin Timberlake gets one.
Justin Timberlake. God, the movie's so good.
Yeah, it is.
I'm cutting it down. My dad's saying it's too long. I guess that's...
We just kind of started talking.
My dad says I have to quit, guys. Sorry.
No,
Anyway,
you don't have to quit. It's just very long.
My dad says I can't play outside anymore.
I wasn't trying to say that Amazing Spider-Man was better than Spider-Man 2. I'm just going to leave it at that. Spider-Man 2 is better.
Spider-Man 2 is perfect, right?
Spider-Man 2 is very near perfect.
It's the most perfect.
It is the most perfect Spider-Man movie.
Superhero movie.
That is a debate for another time, because I disagree.
Caleb, you're going to say Superman, and let me say one thing, Caleb. Can you read my mind?
Shut up.
We'll see you next week. This has been Zach Berman.
And I knew who Snorlax was. Caleb Berman.
Two Geeks.
Too Furious.